Know that.
Alright guys, what's going on? I know it's been a whole minute, but I'm back again with the throwback review for Season 3. This is Season 3, Episode 3, entitled Walk With Me. This was the first episode for the Governor and Woodbury. This is introduced them and everything. This is also one of the first episodes where Rick and pretty much the whole other main cast was not even in the episode. So yeah, we'll get right into this. The episode starts with it's like a military helicopter is flying around, and the engine starts to suffer mechanical problems, and they end up crashing. And off in the distance, you can see the smoke where they crash, and it's Andrea and Michonne. And of course, they go to investigate, see what it is and everything. And as they're kind of checking it out, they hear people coming and vehicles and stuff, and so they get back in the bushes, kind of hiding from it. And this is where we see the first time we see the governor. He's from Woodbury, a new community, for the show and everything. And governor shows up. Him and his men, and Martinez and Schumpert, they take out all the walkers that are there, and then they end up putting down the one soldier who basically got cut in half once they crashed and everything. But like I said, Michonne and Andrea are watching from a distance, and they end up actually getting discovered by Merle, which we haven't seen Merle since season 1. We didn't know if he was dead, alive, or what had happened, but apparently Merle had been saved by the governor and was taken into Woodbury and everything, and got fixed up. He's now got like a bayonet prosthetic hand with like a knife on the end. It's kind of cool. And when Andrea sees him, she's already exhausted and everything. She kind of just passes out, from shock, probably from seeing Merle again. Later on, Andrea wakes up blindfolded in the back of a car, and she overhears the governor give instructions over a CB radio before passing out again. And she witnesses the car approaching a massive wooden gate, which is the front of Woodbury. Later on, in an unfamiliar room, a doctor gives Andrea an IV as Michonne watches. Merle joins them, and he basically tells them how he got out of Atlanta, and saying he nearly bled to death after he had to cut his own hand off. And Andrea says that Daryl, Rick, and the others went back for him, and Daryl was still alive when she saw him last at the farm when the farm got overran. Later on, the governor arrives and quietly confers with Merle. Michonne demands their weapons back and everything. The governor assures her that they're free to leave the next day, at which point they can get their weapons back. And when Andrea asks why he knifed the dead soldiers, the governor explains that anyone who dies turns into a walker, saying that puts them out of their misery, because Andrea did not know about everybody's infected, because when Rick told everybody about that, she had been separated from the group, so now she also knows that we're all infected. So that was kind of cool. The governor he escorts Andrea and Michonne outside to reveal a peaceful torchlit town, and then for the famous welcome to Woodbury line he says and everything. And it looks like like they're doing well. It's a little town, probably 40 50 people, and the governor is running the town and everything, and it looks like civilization is trying to come back again, and basically. And then it shows the next day one of the other people at Woodbury are taking Andrea and Michonne like on a little tour and everything, and you see children running around playing and everything. And then also the guy does reveal that there's actually 73 people in the town, and that they have no casualties since the winter, and think it's part because of the governor's strict curfew and everything. Later on in the episode, the governor visits Wells, who's the badly injured helicopter pilot. He was the only one that survived, and Wells reveals that he left 10 men behind so he could scout ahead. And of course, the governor says, "Tell me where they are, and I promise that he'll bring them back alive," which is all just a plan, because the governor ends up going with Merle and a couple other guys, and they end up killing all the military men, and was stealing all their vehicles and their weapons and everything. So you can tell from right away the governor, he's a sneaky little bastard. He's not a good guy. And of course, Michonne is real, mistrusting of the governor already, and she basically wants to leave. And of course, Andrea, she more wants to stay and everything. And like I said, so they're in a disagreement on that. And basically the whole episode is just introducing the governor and just showing all that and everything, and him killing the military guys and bringing back the all the equipment and everything. And then the end of the episode, it shows the governor going into his little apartment and everything. He goes into another private room that's adjoining the apartment, and he sits down in a chair and stares numbly ahead. With 3 rows of aquariums are filled with live walker heads, and among them are the heads of Michonne's pet zombies and the newly decapitated whales, which I forgot. He ended up coming back and killing whales and chopping his head off and putting him in the damn fish tank. So to say that the governor's not all there would probably be an understatement. But yeah, that's how this episode ends. So basically, this is just the nice introduction of the governor, so we kind of see what kind of person he is and everything, and the first glimpse of Woodbury. So, but yeah, like I said, not one of my favorite episodes because there really wasn't a lot of action. We didn't get Rick or none of our core group, but it was important to the story to get Woodbury and the governor and everything, introduced. So all in all, not too bad of an episode. Like I said, always appreciate you checking this out as always, guys, and I'll be back with the next episode.
Welcome to Woodbury.